Yo, what is up, Crocs and clan members, poker fans, and others who stumbled upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the first season of X and Y. Ash Ketchum basically sent me a message on YouTube, wanted me to review the series and how I feel about the characters and how they progress throughout the season. So let's go. Now, normally when I do a review of an anime, I have a series. It's called the Anime Time with Soresan. And it's a specific structure that involves that type of video. But this is not going to be an anime time. It's going to be just a regular review, me talking about how I feel about it, and then sprinkle in the stuff about the characters here and there. So, the first season of X and Y anime, I actually enjoyed it very much. The animation, I gotta say, is far greater than most of the previous ones. The battles, that is the key to this series. The battle animations have hit a high mark that I honestly hope that the animators don't get lazy like halfway through the series and stop doing it the way they're doing it, because it has like a real time, like it's not really real time, but it's as close to real time as Pokemon can get. I mean, maybe in the future they can even improve it so it's a lot faster paced. But it feels like it's actually happening at the same time. It's not like before where it would be like the character would command their Pokemon and then you would see them do like this move with a moving background, like just random colors, and then the opponent would be like dodge or use this, and then you would see them use this, another move or whatever with another moving background in the back. Or did I just say another moving background in the back? Another moving background. And you would constantly see the same animation whenever that move was called out during that battle. So, I honestly didn't, like, it's not something you really notice unless you're really paying attention. Actually, no, you would probably still. The point is, it was kind of, after seeing X and Y's battle style, you cannot. It's really hard to go back to that old style. Like, I have tried watching other episodes from before of like actual battles, and they just don't compare to X and Y. Now, emotionally, yes, a lot of those battles have a lot more meaning behind it, and a lot bigger drives. But I'm just talking about the animation, not the battles themselves. But the X and Y has had some good battles. The battle with Karina, for example, that was one of the greatest. That is literally, to me personally, right now, up to this point in the first, during the first season, the Karina versus Ash fight is the best battle in the entire X and Y series for the first season. I don't know what season 2 is going to bring to the table, so I can't judge that particularly yet. As soon as we get to see more of it, well, I'll be able to rank it accordingly. I really do. The one thing I do hope is that the battles, at least the gym battles, make it to where they're either on the same level as the Karina fight or higher. I do not want them to go lower than that. That should be the standard for X and Y gym battles. I understand that because it was Karina, she's a fighting type gym leader, so it's a lot more straightforward when it comes to battles. But I just want those clashes. The Halucha versus Mienfu stuff was actually pretty cool, and especially because Ash had to switch up strategies in the middle of the fight to be like, yo, I can't do this whole dance thing. Let me actually get back to my roots and have this kind of on the spot idea, which is what Ash battles like, and that's actually what makes him an entertaining character for the most part. Fletchinder versus Machoke, that was actually pretty cool, especially because you had Machoke jumping all over the fucking place and karate chopping Fletchinder to the ground. And the thing, that was actually pretty cool how you saw Machoke do a dash or something, knee Fletchinder right in the stomach, and then you saw Fletchinder get himself again go and charge ahead with a steel wing. See, this that fast pace, that's what I mean. I I want to see the Pokemon battles where they're in that such a fast-paced form, like the Pikachu versus Lucario clash, where you saw like Pikachu charging up the move, and then you saw like in the background, like it's still the gym, like because it's like as close, like I said, close to real time as possible. But then you see Ash, like, but it's not like there's the animation doesn't stop to move to where Ash is. It's actually like he's in the background, and you have Karina doing the same thing for Lucario. That's that makes the battles fun. It makes you more invested in how the battle's progressing. That should be a staple that we need to be invested not only emotionally but because the battles are so fast paced and just so beautifully well done that you just immerse yourself. You feel like you're there. I mean, honestly, you really can't actually physically be there, and it might be kind of hard to even picture yourself in that kind of situation. But it might be nice to at least imagine you're there. I don't know. I honestly feel like I was right there watching it while it was happening. So that's the stuff. Honestly, I think Ramos in the sub version, I think the Ramos fight is only like 3 episodes away. So wait, is it 3 or 4? I don't remember exactly the number, but that's gonna be like what we to see whether what I'm asking for is done or not. So that's like just battle stuff. Characters, I do want to mention this. Serena was the wild card for me. I make, as if you guys are new to the channel and this is like your first video you're watching from me, I make X and Y episode reviews on the English dub side of things. That's why I'm reviewing season 1 because it's the English dub, not the sub. The sub is already like season 2 material like a long time ago. But one of my biggest gripes with X and Y was Serena. Serena as a character felt like she was just thrown in there, and like they see the thing with Pokemon is it has a specific formula, and it's had the basic formula since the beginning. You have Ash joining up with friends, traveling the region, facing Team Rocket every fucking episode, collecting the 8 badges, a lot of shenanigans in between, and then the league. There's nothing too big and just all crazy about it, right? It's a very simple formula. Now, in the first series, well, actually, it started with the Indigo League, but then it actually kind of ended with the Johto Saga. They try to mix in some romance elements with Ash and Misty. Now, I'm a big Ash and Misty guy. I've always been an Ash and Misty guy. But with X and Y and the introduction of Serena, they basically put her in as a romance character. And they don't know how to do romance at all in this series. The Ash and Misty stuff, it was basically just stuff that was implied. There was never any like real, except for the very last episode of the Johto Saga before Ash even left everything and then went to Hoenn. When everybody split up, Ash, Brock, and Misty went their separate ways, they kind of hinted at there being something between Ash and Misty, but then they just left it there. When Misty showed up again in the Hoenn Saga, it was like that scene never happened. They don't know how to do romance right. So when Serena was thrown in there as a character that's supposed to be romance-centered, they had no idea what to do with her. And she was just a bland character until the very end of the season when she finally decided to have a goal. It took Serena over 40 episodes to catch a single Pokemon. That is ridiculous. Bonnie has done more than Serena in the first season of X and Y, and she's just there. She's supposed to just be there. How the hell is Bonnie more entertaining than the main female protagonist? How do you do that? How bad do you do things where a random little girl who's just there to be a kind of the new Max, and I'm going to talk about her next. But that's basically the point. She's supposed to be the new Max. How is she more interesting than the female protagonist we're supposed to be investing in? Okay, as much as I hate Dawn, I had moments where I enjoyed what was going on with her, and she had a goal from the get-go. She got her starter, and right away she caught a Pokemon, Baniri. Serena, she got her starter, and then was just walking around with people doing absolutely nothing. We had a moment with her with the Poffin, not Poffins, whatever the hell they're called, the little cookie thingies. And then that's it. That was literally all we had from her, and then nothing. And then the Pokevision stuff, which kind of hinted at what was going to be her goal eventually. But there was just a huge gap between the introduction of Pokevision and the actual time she decided to be a Pokemon performer. Serena as a character flopped in season one. Granted, they're trying to build her up now, which is a good thing because honestly, I hated the character because she was just pointless. To me, there was no purpose. She's romance. Where's the romance? They're just now actually addressing the thing with the first date bullshit. And I don't even know how that's gonna play out. I don't know if they're actually gonna be able to execute this episode, correctly. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what goes on with it. But like I said, that was just Serena, and gosh, I hated her. But now that they're actually giving her some spotlight, I'm slowly getting used to her, and I'm slowly starting to like her. So hopefully in season two, we're gonna get more from her, and especially since she's gonna be part of the Pokemon performance stuff. Maybe they'll make her more interesting. Maybe she'll catch another Pokemon. We'll see. Bonnie is literally, Ash is Ash. Okay, you either like Ash or you don't. I know that Ash has a lot of haters. I personally love the character. I've always loved the character, except for, then again, it's not that I hated the character. I hated the writing for the character, where they kind of made Ash kind of a dumbass in Black and White, and like it actually kind of started with Diamond and Pearl, but it was really like very obvious in Black and White. It was just bad. Bonnie is literally, as a new character, Bonnie's my favorite new excellent, a new character. She is literally the one that I have most fun watching. She's not even like supposed to be relevant, and she has had more spotlight than her brother and Serena combined. Okay, that is sad and pathetic. Granted, that just makes you like her. I don't know if really she has like a lot of fans. I am a big fan of Bonnie. Anytime the spotlight is centered around her, she just shines and she shows off that she is the best. Like she is Max. Well done, because everybody knows nobody likes Max. Max was kind of a nuisance character in the entire Hoenn saga. He was a character that everybody saw and was like, why the hell is he even there? You can't do that with Bonnie because she has a purpose and she's just adorable, okay? And anytime that an episode is focused around her, she's able to pull it off by herself. Lapras episode, the Esper episode, the Pichu Dedenne mix-up. It's just like she has been able to prove that she is a competent character. Now, the only thing I really wish they would give her is maybe like a mock battle or something. Maybe have like a kindergarten like kind of episode that dedicates to like a school that's actually like teaching kids how to be trainers, and then you have Bonnie and them Ash and the gang like show up, and then Bonnie actually joins like this kind of tournament. And because she's been traveling with Ash and Clemon and Serena for so long, she kind of has an idea of move styles and like strategies and stuff. So she kind of like actually makes a big impression. I don't know. Maybe I'm just throwing that out there, Pokemon. Yeah, that's what I would like to see. I would really like to see that. Okay, I really would like to see that because Bonnie is just amazing. You have done Bonnie so well, and I appreciate that. You've like I said earlier, you've done her so well. She's better than Serena. Just say, to me, she's better than Serena as a character. Now, Clement right now, in season one was kind of like it was kind of an up and down hill with Clement. It was kind of like a roller coaster, you know. He, as a character, I don't feel has grown really. Besides the Luxio thing and Chespin in the beginning, there's really not a lot of progress with him, which is actually kind of it's troubling to me because I like Clement as a character. I do. But because they're not really showing him off too much, there's a lot of people that are concerned with the Ash and Clement fight because, well, they're not showing him off often. I'm honestly one of those people, and like, thanks to the new opening for the Japanese X and Y, we already know Clement's not just going to be using his gym Pokemon. He's in the opening. It shows Bunnelby versus Pikachu, so we can assume he's going to be using Bunnelby and at least Bunnelby. I would like to see Tespin in there, maybe like him already evolving into Claude. I don't know. I'm just saying, but he's kind of stagnated right now. He's not really progressing at all. Yes, he caught Luxio, but what has that done for him? I mean, honestly, nothing. So show him off, make him look cool, make him look like a badass. Have episodes dedicated to him. For Christ's sakes, he's supposed to be like the halfway point gym leader, and he's not. He doesn't feel like a threat. I mean, granted, we don't know really how big and like how the battle's gonna play out. But right now, honestly, looking at Clement, do you honestly think he's a threat to Ash? I'm asking this to you guys. Put it in the comments. Does Clement actually look like a threat to Ash? In my opinion, no. Especially since he just caught Goomy and there's a chance he's going to be a Sliggoo by the time he faces Clement. Okay, that is a dragon type. You're not going to be doing shit to that thing with what you have right now. So show him off. That's really what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that in season 2 we get a lot more Clement-centered stuff. Also, have his inventions start progressively getting better to the point where they stop exploding as much. And hopefully, by the end of the battle between Ash and Clement, most of his inventions don't blow up at all. In fact, maybe just one or two every other time, every couple episodes. Like not like very few occurrences is gonna blow up. Like show him he's an inventor. Have him show some progress with his inventing skills. But that's Clement stuff, and then Ash is just Ash. There's really not too much to say about him. I do like the Ash in this region because it feels like they're going back to when he was a badass, back in Hoenn. I know there's a lot of people that are kind of mixed feelings with him right now. I like Ash right now, and Pikachu's the boss. I love Fletchinder. I feel like Halucha he was just a throw in there. Honestly, I hope to God that he just send him to the peace. Send him to Professor Oak and forget about him. Maybe even make it. I mean, here's my thing. If Halucha does not participate in the Ramos fight, just get rid of him altogether. Like, don't even show him off again because really there is no purpose to him even existing in this freaking thing. He has Goomy now that's gonna evolve into a Sliggoo at some point. And actually eventually a Gujo, which means he's gonna have his first pseudo legendary, which is awesome. He's gonna finally have an evolved. I mean, technically he already does in the Japanese sub. Froakie evolved into Frogadier, and while I do hate the Greninja line, I'm happy that Ash evolved the fucking water starter. Fucking finally. Well, not really, not just a water starter, but a water main, because you can't really count Krabby as a main water type because really he was caught in one episode and just left there, and then he showed up in the league and evolved and then won that match, and then we've never seen him in action again. So that I don't count that as this whole trend. No, he's never evolved a main water type. So I'm really glad that they're finally listening to the fans. Granted, I feel like it's because Greninja is so popular that they're like, oh, let's just go ahead with it. People love Greninja. Let's just have him have a Greninja. I think that's basically all that Ash has right now. Team Rocket as just get rid of them already, please. Gosh, damn, I hate Team Rocket. Black and white, at least try to go back to how they were in Black and White. Because the beginning of Black and White, before the whole plasma shit, Team Rocket was badass. And then they kind of went back into their stupid roles that nobody cares about anymore. So, I don't know, maybe get rid of that bullshit. Either make them serious or just get rid of them altogether. They're not really funny anymore. They're kind of just annoying and stupid for no gosh damn reason. I feel like that's basically it. I do want to talk about the Mega Evolution arc, the Mega Evolution acts, Um, I don't know when we're getting the second one, but I'm really super excited for it because I know that Steven's gonna show up in it, and Lysandra is apparently in it. So we'll see how that goes. Um, I'm not too excited to see Mega Charizard X again, but if this is the only way, if this is the way we're going to see Steven, I might as well just deal with it. And eventually, hopefully, Ash will get the Mega Y, Megazard Y, or freaking Mega Sceptile. There's people saying they want Mega Sceptile. I wouldn't mind that, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's basically all that I wanted to say. I'm really looking forward to what season 2 brings to us. Although I do know some things already, so it's not like I'm not excited. I mean, I've been excited for X and Y. It's been great, at least in the last couple episodes. It was amazing. So it has that going for it, and going into season 2 is not going to be an issue. My problem is, hopefully, like Clement giving some spotlight. Don't just see. This is actually. I think I just figured this out. They're pushing Serena, so Clement has to be in the back. They need to like somehow balance shit out because just pushing one character at a time is not gonna work well. You have to try to balance it out to where you have episodes dedicated to everybody. Like, to be quite honest, we don't really need Bonnie-centered episodes because she's not really important. Like, she's not. There's no. I mean, I like her, right? She's my favorite, but she doesn't really have a purpose. Like, there's no end goal for her, so there's not really any need to have as many centered episodes around her. You need to push Serena, Clement, and Ash at least equally so that we can have them on the same level playing field. Fennekin needs to evolve into a Braxton. That's the first thing. Serena needs to catch another Pokemon. Please. Clement needs to evolve Chespin at least once. Bunnelby needs to be a Diggersby. He needs to bring in his Helioptile. Okay, we need to see that thing in action before the gym battle. Ash is going to have a Talonflame. We already know this. He's going to have a Goodra, Greninja. He's going to have Pikachu. Hawlucha, get rid of it or give it at least some form of spotlight. And then, now obviously, we need to... Well, actually, that'd be a good question. What do you guys want to be Ash's last member? Because, honestly, I mean, there's a lot of fan stuff going around. People are saying, oh, it should be this or it should be that. I don't know. This might actually be the first time Ash has fully evolved Pokemon. Well, except for Pikachu, but Pikachu, you can't count Pikachu because he's never going to evolve. So, but he's actually going to have a full-blown, like an actual team. Which brings up the question: are they pushing Ash to win the league? That's actually a good question. I mean, I think that it should be like at least to like he's second place, so he gets to the finals, but he loses. That would be some nice ass development right there. I mean, if he wins, he wins, but then that just means the series can't go. I mean, it can go on, but I don't know. That would be a video for future stuff. So that'll be a future video. We're gonna talk about that. But anyways, and that's actually all I want to talk about. So leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. What did you guys think of the first season of X and Y? Are you excited for season 2? Do you guys know a lot of stuff like I do? Because I kind of spoil myself sometimes, at least with Pokemon. And so let me know down below in the comments what you guys feel about this. And yeah, so Ash Ketchum, I hope that I was able to provide you with what you wanted to see. And if anybody else has any suggestions for videos you guys want me to see, or not want me to see, want me to make, send me a message on YouTube or wherever. Links in the description to all the social medias. You can send me requests and stuff like that. So feel free to do that. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I just hit my laptop. And I'll see you guys in future videos.